Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Rivals, and this is going to be another Race Now episode. Today, we're racing as William Byron in his rainbow number 24 Exalta Chevrolet. This is my favorite primary scheme that I think he's ever had. I like it more than his Jeff Gordon ripoff schemes. I like it more than his current one, even though that one is amazing too. Lefty really whipped it out of the freaking park with that red, blue, gradient, dotty thing on the front. Awesome stuff. But we've already seen our share of Jeff Gordon Flame stuff, so this just, something is different about it. Exalta having their own rainbow car. And we're going to Martinsville for the night race, where I originally finished terribly in the Chase Elliott Let's Play because I was trying to shift gears all the time, and you're not supposed to do that in this game. But William Byron recently had a piss-poor Martinsville race, and this is one of his better tracks. And so I'm picking him over Ryan Preece, who almost won this race in 2023, but he's in the Rick Ware car in this game, so I don't feel like that's very appropriate. I'm going to go manual transmission. That way I can control how the gears go. It was shifting gears in my Let's Play as Chase Elliott because I had it on automatic, so we can't be doing that. Full difficulty, the damage is on 25%, 4 times wear, and then we're going to have the normal fall off and tire wear rate. Relaxed yellows, the single race stage. No, multiple stages. I didn't realize I had that on. Starting spread is compressed. I'm trying to make it take as long as possible in the race to get up front, even if I do get up front at all. I want it to be difficult. I want to test. And then infrequent mechanical failures when all these guys run in this race. And we're going to make their tire wear a bit less and make sure they can actually have good on that fuel. So I'm going to save those changes. That is like the best breakdown you'll ever hear in a country song.
Welcome to the Blue Emu Maximum Pain Relief 400. I'm Alex Hayden, and we're here today at the historic Martinsville Speedway. As always, we're expecting lots of beating and banging here today, where tempers get heated, and protecting your car is key.
Okie dokie, Alex Hayden. Me and Clable, when we were at Homestead, we got to hear Alex Hayden doing his at-track MRN thing of sorts. No, we ain't doing no practice. I'll get practice whenever I'm in the race, and we'll just use the whole race to try climbing from the back of the field to get up front. How do you shift up? Fuck. Okay, X is shift up. Fucking manual transmission with this awkward damn controller that is so uncomfortable to hold. And it couldn't just be these buttons. And these triggers right here are for the throttle. I don't want to play the game this way. So I guess we've reached my threshold of competition, 30th. I feel like I ran top 10 or something in the Chase Elliott Let's Play, but now that I'm battling somebody, I'm at a standstill. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to focus and pass the cars. I need to be consistent. Why? Ow! Why? Oh yeah, we're so far back that we ain't got to worry about racing into the next quarter. Finally survived stage 1. We're right behind Ryan Preece. There's something that's not simple about the damn feeling of all of this. It's just nuts. It's fucking nuts, dog. Oh.
But it's a long day.
22 in, 23 R. There's nothing really technical about the handling of this car to make for a tedious, patient work of passing somebody. The tire wear just wears off really quick, and then suddenly I can't pass them. I can barely drive the darn thing. So at that point, I have to make passes early on and then fend for my life until we take a pit stop.
Inside, off free, use it if you need it.
I'm turning right! How come I have to turn right just to watch the car not finish the corner and keep turning left whenever I was never turning left? I quit turning left 3 seconds ago.
Hard from the outside.
Oh! I just want to take a pit stop and everything go back to normal just for me to be pissed off again 10 minutes later. I really would appreciate it if somebody like William Byron on fresh tires could just fly right past these people, not be beat by them. I don't understand this race. I am trying so hard to just rail these fucking guys competition-wise, and they are smoking the fuck out of me on their very worn tires. Look at these guys. Look at these guys just smoke the hell out of me on extremely worn tires. That's annoying. That's pissing me off. Well, Austin Cindric seems to have lost a tire. He's having a hey, Austin Cindric is being fucking retarded. I'm 3 laps down! Now I'm pissed off even more than I already was! Oh! I hate this track in this game. It is so shit. The car doesn't drive good. Whenever you have an automatic transmission, you put it on manual transmission, it still doesn't solve all your problems. You go to every other track where the AI aren't fast, so you adjust the settings so they can be competitive. You come here and it ruins everything. Then Austin Cindric sucks his own dick and then brings out a caution so that I'm 3 laps down. I hate this fucking track in this game. Why am I still running the race?
Car high here.
Why? What? We have a problem that needs to be solved here. Why does this track suck to fucking race at? We'll do less wear and we'll do more grip, just like I did on the road courses, because it becomes impossible to drive at a road course when you have to slow it way down and then go really fast and start accelerating. The car just wants to take off and spin out as soon as the rear tires are worn. And at Martinsville, it tries to do that, and I can handle it quite well. But these AI were not affected by that whatsoever, even whenever I had really fresh tires. I was expecting us to all be, in on that competition, and they're slow in pace so that it would equalize. But no, after I got the fresh tires, they were still beating my ass. So at this point, we need to solve that. If I set the skill range to narrow, the guys at the back are going to be pretty close to the speed of the guys up front. Over time, it'll still spread out. But if I put it to normal, I'm better off putting it normal than I am wide. If I put it wide, then the lap cars are going to slow down the leaders. That's still going to happen on normal, but it will take longer. And I don't think it's going to affect the early stages as much, just the final stage of the race, which that gives me time to only pass cars and get up front in the opening stages. I have to be up front by the end in the final stage to be dodging the same lap traffic as the leaders at the end, something like that. Watch this solve everything, and then the race is like not too easy, but easy enough to where I'm wishing it'll be more difficult.
Let's head down to pit road as the drivers and teams make their final preparations. Who's going to be taking home that grandfather clock today?
Landon Castle failed pre-race inspection. Kyle Larson he's probably like fast or some shit. I don't know. So I gotta remember to shift, that's the top one. How am I supposed to know when to shift whenever the air conditioner is loud and then there's a bunch of traffic to worry about? Okay, I'm gonna go around you on the outside.
Stay high up here.
Ow. This is the benefit of starting on the outside, is you have all this room up top. Okay, it's okay if we have to shift up to 5th gear on the first lap. It's really backed up early on. Okay, so this really is just the default setup. This does not have the tire pressure or the wedge, all that in. Tried pulling it beneath Bobby Labonte, but then I had Lori Villeneuve or Jacques Hesmans, I don't know who the fuck that is, that's trying to get his nose underneath me. I am noticing a pretty huge difference right now in like the challenge of getting to the field. Like guys at the back over here just are not getting really big runs off or into the corners as they used to be. I mean, I just got underneath Bobby Labonte, he's not even supposed to be here. I got underneath him without much effort. Oh my God! No Gregson behind me. He stormed in. Okay, I'm trying to prepare to shift, but I'm not doing shifts anymore. I don't know what I got my finger hovered over the button.
Still there.
Underneath. Ty Dillon, he has recently come back to the Cup Series. Don't know why. Maybe he was trying to get that Phoenix win. He kind of biffed it. I think that would have worked for a lot of drivers, though. That needs to be said. That needs to be talked about. No one's been talking about what Ty Dillon did. Somebody else on that same strategy that's actually fast could have just passed every car in the field on option tires and then change to option tires again and drive off like it was nothing, making their race easier than everybody else's. But Ty Dillon, car really wasn't that. So anyways, back into this Martinsville race that is now perfectly feasible from my perspective. Our tire wear is not going to be as bad now, so the car will last a bit longer throughout the run. It was falling off right around lap 14 last time when I was putting a lot of effort in out of desperation. And this time I expect to be in the top half of the field by the end of this stage, which I didn't manage that until like the beginning of the second stage when I went past a bunch of cars. I mean, we're behind these guys and got to set up a really good corner to maneuver, but I'm getting cut off by Justin Haley. There's a bubble in my throat. Well, there's Ryan Preece. I struggled to pass him earlier. But now on these settings, I'm not struggling to pass him. And keep in mind, this is not the wide skill range. This is the normal skill range. This is what Motorsport Games decided was a normal skill range for a next-gen race at Martinsville. It is really spread out. This is kind of drastic. I mean, once I can't actually pass a car anymore, and I'm just not that fast compared to them, at that point I kind of know that's where they think I should be performing on my own pace on this difficulty, because it is normal. You know, we're catching Chase Briscoe, who almost won a race here in the fall of 2022. I think he got nudged out of the way by like Christopher Bell for the win or something. I mean, that's how I slightly recall some replays before the guy in the fraternity car went and rode the damn wall. And then no one remembered that Christopher Bell even won the damn race, let alone that Chase Briscoe was about to. Okay, we're going to storm in. Anytime I try to make a pass, my braking point just changes way too drastically. But yeah, this first stage is almost over with. Was hoping to get to the top half of the field. I'm not going to go as far to say that this is too easy yet for me. This is fairly challenging for the AI setting that I have it to. I didn't change the difficulty.
Nice driving that stage, driver.
That's what throws me off every time I look at it, is that the race can get so much more feasible for the player, despite, you know, the difficulty number being the same. You can widen the skill range, or you can narrow it, you can make it normal, and then suddenly it's possible to actually move through the field. Maybe the best way to describe it is that 105 sets the speed of the leader, and then if you set it to wide, then that's how the whole field is in comparison to the leader.
Looking inside now.
Okay, good shift. Not a good shift. Good shift. God damn it, man. I just want to pass all the cars that I can. Okay, we got a slot right here in front of the 7. It's just annoying. I gotta shift. And then I'm trying to miss the backside of all these cars they stack up.
Got one peeking inside.
This reminds me of Pocono in like NASCAR Thunder 2002.
Clear out back.
Because you do the same thing in that game when you start a race. You go from the outside, they all stack up, and you go flying past them into the first corner. Deja vu. It looks the same shit. So we're almost on the top half of the field to start this second stage. Which, I mean, I don't remember doing that until I started the final stage. in the other settings that we ran this race on. And the second stage is 22 laps, and we're about to move into 19th. Tyler Reddick here in 18th does look feasible, even though it's not that stacked up. He does have some cars running bottom and top in front of him. Whoa, you're doing that wonky shit again because I touched the curb. Yeah, make note. That's the memo that don't touch the curbs at Martinsville on a NASCAR Rivals or NASCAR Heat game. And here we are, we're 18th, and we got the pace to catch Eric Jones in that Focus Factor car. I think that was my first Next Gen diecast because it was my favorite scheme from that year. I'm not sure it's my favorite scheme of the Next Gen, of the Generation 7 car, but it's got to be up there. William Byron's 2025 Exalta car, that's also got to be up there. I'm trying to pass Eric Almirola in his Smithfield Ham car. And this is where we've met our match, it seems. I know I'm faster than him, but this is like the kind of pace that I have, is Eric Almirola 105 difficulty pace on normal settings or something. I will admit this much. Having a lot of tire wear whenever you put it to normal tire wear settings for the player, that makes sense, but it doesn't make sense how terrible the car feels to drive start to finish in the run. Like, note how I set it to less wear, more grip, and the car feels fine to drive through the whole run. Bill Elliott is here. Why is Bill Elliott here? Why Stenhouse is passing me? I don't like that. Is Stenhouse good at Martinsville? I didn't think this is not Richmond. He's good at Richmond. I think this is very different from that one. Okay, we're getting a run off turn 4. I don't like that I can't compete with Eric Almirola again. Okay, I late braked it so I could actually clear him into the corner. That didn't work. Now I'm getting passed by Eric Almirola, even though I'm faster than him. Barely. I'm not faster than somebody whenever I have to run side by side with them. Well, on the outside. And the inside lane is still dominant to this day. Can we turn whenever we're taking turns? That's kind of the point. We're going to send it in on Bill Elliott. Couldn't get my nose in there. I mean, that is part of real life racing at short tracks, is getting your nose in there, and then it's pretty easy from that point on. Okay, now we got our nose in there. So now he can't arc it down on the corner. It means I get a better run off. Okay, we need a side draft right here. The side draft just does not seem to work at the short tracks. That didn't look like it to me that time. And we're into 16th. I was never able to get into 16th in that last attempt of this race. And we are on a normal competition range. So me being able to get up to like 18th in my first attempt at this race with different settings should change me being able to maybe get into the top 10 and maybe top 5 early on in a run due to all the traffic. Okay, I'm trying to push Wallace out of the way. That way I can get my nose underneath him. As we come off the corner, that would have not happened if my car didn't take off to the left whenever I was trying to avoid hitting him, because I knew I was going in way too hard. It worked out. We didn't kill anybody. And there was a lot of lap traffic happening. That's what I'm talking about. You go far enough, there's so much lap traffic that you can just start passing the leaders like it's nothing. That was not happening on the narrow skill range. I was barely faster than the guys in the back of the field. And when the tires are worn, I wasn't faster than anybody. And I was just blocking for my freaking life. We just went from one side of the spectrum to another complete side of the spectrum. I lost 7 spots. I don't know if that was damage. Okie dokie then. Okay, that's how you shift. Oh, god dang it. Where am I going? I'm so used to going to the inside whenever I need to go to the outside. Yeah, let's put it in 5th gear while we can. I was hoping I wouldn't have lost 7 spots. I didn't know if I had a bunch of damage. I wasn't paying attention to how much damage I had. Okay, I think it's too late to be making outside passes now. So we got to clear Stenhouse and then try to make moves on the inside while they're stacked up. If Stenhouse would go fuck off. I should not be 18th at the start of the stage. Fuck you, Bubba Wallace, piece of shit. Got your damn nose underneath me, and then I got Stenhouse, and I got Eric Jones. I got to go 4 wide in the damn corner. I'm the player here. I'm the only person that matters, because you are persons. That's the Joey Logano thunk, by the way. So we're 15th, and there's 49 laps to go. And I'd say there's probably 20 laps until the leaders hit lap traffic. So our goal in this is to use these very fresh tires and this relatively undamaged car. I'd say so. To make some passes and get ahead of the game while we can. I mean, we're competing with Larson, though it seemed like we were almost doing that in the first attempt. He's not really good at the Martinsville and the Richmond. He just magically figured it out in 2023 a bit, and then finally in 2024 he had a better grasp on it. But yeah, they have his ratings right for this track when this game came out. Okay, so we're going to pass Eric Jones, and every time I try to make a pass, I miss the braking point. I wish that I would not do that. I don't understand why I do that. I don't even have a braking marker this track. I just try to have like a visual, general idea. I wish I was not getting passed right now. I'm trying to move forward. Heck, I was moving forward at first, and now I got these guys in my ass, and so it doesn't work. Stop passing me. I passed you. Go away. We're going to the corner. I'm on the inside. I'm wrapping the damn curb rumble strip. Whatever you want to call it. I don't fucking know what it is. Turn. What the fuck? I'm tired of passing you! I passed you 3 times. I'm trying to get in the zone. I can't get in the zone. The freaking handling of this car is so inconsistent and painful in this game because the setup is terrible. What the fuck? Why? Why do I have to keep passing him? Why? Why is this a thing? I'm tired of passing this car. It looks so pretty, but I don't want to pass it 4 times. I want to pass that car that I keep catching. I can't be consistent with this terrible car setup, with these stupid physics.
Got one inside here. Clear left.
Go away. Go away. I have caught Bill Elliott. Stupid fucking Bill Elliott. Do I have to race you dirty so I can get away from Eric Jones? Well, Bill Elliott won't let me go. Eric Jones is on my ass. I'm close enough to make a pass here.
Still there.
Ow.
Got a car coming inside.
Okay, Eric Jones didn't get to us. So he's just going to drive right past Bill Elliott. And he's going to continue to be a problem. What the fuck is that? Stop doing that.
All clear.
Just drive straight and smooth into the corner. Stop. Oh, the tires are what? Stop.
Still there.
No, Eric Jones. Stop consistently being a problem.
Got a gap behind this one. Clear down.
This literally would be the most annoying thing to ever happen in a NASCAR race, is trying to run 14th and move forward slowly inch by inch, but you have this guy on your ass that after you pass him, he just lunges into the corner next to you, stays on your ass. He's not faster than you. He just runs that same pace, and every time you can't get a corner right, he fucks you up. Well, there's the lap traffic, the very bad lap traffic that I knew would come 20 laps into a run. So we don't have to worry about Eric Jones anymore. I'm sitting here just trying to maintain track position and do the best I can. They are destroying the front end of my car. They are destroying the front end of my car. How about you not do that? I would appreciate it if you didn't do that. How do you look at the tire pressure? That button? Okay, it's 11% on the right front. Where's the car going? I hate having to press buttons to see what I want to see. Like, it should just already be there. I am not moving through the field like I should be because I don't know where to pass the cars. God dang it, I'm trying to press a button. I don't know what the button is because the button changes with each version of every NASCAR game. Like, it used to be one button, but now it's not that button, it's a different button. And then I wind up veering off the track because I'm trying to figure out like how much laps I got left on tires. We got 28 to go. Please stop this shit, you idiots. I'm wearing out my tires because I'm getting sling across the damn track trying to get around you. Morons. I'm trying to survive one more lap here, okay? Okay. Get off of Greg Biffle, please. Okay. Okay, we're still at 3%. Now we're at 2%. Kyle Larson is in my way. You want to get out the way, idiot? Okay, let's go down pit road. And I didn't speed in. I guess I didn't speed in. He didn't say anything. We got the two front tires, 10 and 24, and then the left, and it's in. Why is there? Wow, the car was in the ground. Did you see that? The car was in the ground. Damn. And then there was no penalty. I mean, I was going 33 miles an hour, and if the speed limit's 30, then it's okay if you go 33. I think if you're on entry and you go 36 at that point, then, you know, there's no buffer. There's no safe in that. You go off on the track. We're going to shift gears. And I'm in 4th gear. And I should be in 5th gear. Okay, well, we're in 5th gear and I'm not going back down. I have somebody behind me, and he's one of the leaders. How did he catch me if he hasn't changed his tires yet? Like, that, is that still persisting to be a thing? I mean, that would make sense if he's really fast, but his tires are worn, and they have actual tire wear to some extent now, as far as the settings go. They're getting held up by Bobby Labonte. They're tearing up my race car even more. Uh-oh, Daniel Suarez wrecked. I'm going to go around now. Look at them wreck avoiding skills. I think if enough guys get stacked up, that will be an actual caution, and then I'm going to lose laps. Because at the moment, I am 2 laps behind the leader. Oh, they are stacking up bad over there in turn 1 and 2. Oh, boy.
Yellow.
Well, I'm not pitting. All these guys ahead of me are pitting, so I'm going to be 1 lap down. Because I'm going to take the wave around. Don't pit. Yeah, I took the wave around and I'm 1 lap down. This race is like impossible to finish good in. Because I couldn't have gone any further. My tires, they weren't going to last any longer. You got to save your tires like you're Denny Hamlin. Shift gears, idiot. Well, a lot of guys are a lap down as far as I know because they pit and they only give one guy the free pass. Stupid fucking Daniel Suarez is still stupid at the restart. Forget the damn caution. Why do I have more gears to shift through? So many damn gears. I don't want to shift gears. Just put the damn thing in automatic and leave the problem to somebody else. Damn passenger princess can shift the gears for me. Stupid fucking annoying shit with these games. Cars so damn hard to drive. Freaking mayhem of traffic to go through because nobody wants to go anywhere and they got me shift gears. Okay, we're going to go around the 38 of Todd Gilliland. 3 wide. I don't know how I made that work because normally that would never work. It says we're 29. Ow! And we're gonna... Fuck, man! Like, I'm trying to get in my... underneath you and get around. And I don't know how many guys were a lap down because there was a big old traffic jam and a lot of chaos. No one really started pitting from what I saw, and I don't know like how big the impact that was on the field.
Nobody out back here.
There's no way of knowing this information, like how many cars are left on the lead lap. I can't pull this up in a pause menu or anything. This was easy in Thunder 04.
Got a car coming high now. All clear.
I'm desperate. I'm trying to make passes. Trying to get going and do everything I can.
All the way to the wall.
It's freaking annoying. Every single car is just hopping on to the bottom. Get my way. Who wants to make me wait an entire lap to make a pass on it? I don't want to wait one freaking bit. I'm not even making up positions. Okay, that's 25th. Harrison Burton is 21st, and he's right in front of me. Why am I getting passed by Bubba Wallace? No, that's annoying. Go away. I'm battling with Bubba Wallace for this 25th spot now. Harrison Burton is 21st. I don't know what sense that makes, because then where's 24th? Why am I missing the corner? Stop missing the corner. Take it really good and nice and all that. Get out from underneath me. You can't race side by side at this damn track in this game unless you're on the bottom. AI can hold a line like it's nothing. Well, there's 24th. So maybe that's for position. Ugh. I gotta send it in on Bubba to make this damn pass again, because you can't make a pass on somebody if you're faster than them from the outside. Okay, so we do get 24th. This is annoying. This is the same thing that happened at Homestead. I don't get to finish where I deserve because of a stupid caution that didn't need to happen. They just decided to have this guy spin out while I'm a lap down. No one taking pit stops. The only guy takes a pit stop. They don't have to take a pit stop on those settings. I said less wear, more grip, and them normal, but somehow I can't go as far as they can.
Look ahead for him. One more to go.
You know, 1 lap to go, and Brad Keselowski is leading the race off of turn 4. Has a ton of lap cars in his way already, because it really doesn't take long for the leader to get held up by lap traffic. And oh my god, you can't just zone out and chill and play this game at Martinsville. The freaking car just wants to take off and go do all that shit. And this controller isn't helping at all. I can't make small little intricate movements on it to drive the car good. I don't know what position we were supposed to finish in there. I mean, it looked like I was battling the guys in the top 5 if they would have just taken their damn pit stops and Daniel Suarez didn't spin out. But the same thing happened at Homestead. You get the same problem in real life NASCAR where there's a caution at a short track and they don't give them 2 laps back if they lose 2 laps. They only get 1 back, and then the race is just screwed over because somebody can't fucking drive. That shouldn't be a thing. I've always felt that way. And then you see that in this game. I was 2 laps down because I took a pit stop when I was supposed to. Everybody else gets the advantage even though I gave them normal tire wear and I got less tire wear. I'm actually making moves and going to the field, but then I can't benefit from my actual pace. But yes, Brad Keselowski seems to have dominated this freaking thing. Let's take a look at the results. Austin Cindric was the only guy left on the lead lap, and I think I saw him in the distance. But I think William Byron finished 24th, and then he would have been 23rd after that Eric Jones disqualification. Maybe not. I don't remember. But yeah, we probably should have finished freaking top 5, which I would have respected that. That would have been nice. Where did Ryan Preece finish? Did we finish in front of Ryan Preece like we should have? Yes, we did. That's good. Michael McDowell finished 2nd? I mean, I don't think of him as someone who's competent at freaking Martinsville, but okay. How do you get a 105 speed rating? Maybe I would have been better if I had an actual gamepad and not this thing with the damn Joy-Cons attached to it. I don't know. There's always setups, and this setup sucks, the one that we have to drive on. There's that. But I was able to get to 105 speed rating at Martinsville in the NASCAR Heat games with their default setups. I don't know how the heck they got this game's Martinsville setup wrong. But I'll see you guys next time when we probably go to Bristol Dirt. A lot of people miss the Bristol Dirt race. It was a nice little Easter tradition. Kind of like how the first race of the season is the Daytona 500. It's the biggest race of the year, even though it's just a dumb plate race. Well, if the Bristol Dirt race is a dumb race because it's not a real dirt track and whatever, blah, 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 then make the first race of the season Homestead or Sonoma. I don't know. That shit would be funny. It'd piss a bunch of people off. Like, I'm pissed off that I can't have kids and take them to Bristol so they can search for Easter eggs outside of Bristol Motor Speedway before we watch a dirt race. That would be an awesome memory, and you took it away from me. You need to take away everybody else's childhood memories of going to the Daytona 500. Fuck me. I'm talking tyrannical over here. Well, anyways, yeah, we'll do the normal dirt race. The normal Bristol race later this year, whenever they're actually racing there in the playoffs and all that crap. And then Darlington this weekend, I'm going to go ahead and skip that. That way I can recuperate from playing this game. And we're going to race as Chase Briscoe at Bristol Dirt in his High Point 14 car, because, I mean, I always love this scheme. It's a beautiful one. And he almost won this race in 2022. And it probably should have been Tyler Reddick, if not for Chase Briscoe, like usual in that year span where he was just wrecking everybody to almost win races and not win them. I thought there was like a gain car or a tied car in this game. I can't find it. I thought it would have been with like Justin Haley, or maybe that Eric Jones would have it because he had one of those cars. But no, it's not in there. I got all the DLC, so I don't know what the deal is. But see you next time. That's that, and episode over.